Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am going to just start by apologizing. I know it's been a while since I've been making videos. I've been really busy. I was planning a wedding, I got married, now we're in quarantine, and it's been like a crazy freaking few months, and I'm back. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna do some makeup today, which I'm really excited about. I'm not going anywhere today because, you know, self-isolation and whatnot. But it keeps me sane to do my makeup every once in a while. I in no way want to make light of what's going on in the world, of course, but I do just want to stay busy and not focus on the negative things that are happening in life in general, in the world. And so we're just gonna play with some makeup today. I don't really know where this is gonna go. I have no plan. I'm just gonna wing it. So let's just get started. This is technically a mask, but I use it as a moisturizer. It is my favorite. It is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. When I use it as a moisturizer, I obviously don't put as much on. When I put it on at night as a hydrating mask before bed, I like lather it on, and it's fantastic. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this all over my face. I've been really dry lately, which I don't know why. My skin goes through these weird spurts of dryness, and right now is one of them. And so I think we're gonna do something cool and fun with the eyes. So I'm gonna start with the eyes, especially while this moisturizer is sinking into my skin. The question of the day is, what palette do we want to use? So for Christmas, I got this Melt Cosmetics Muerte palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has a lot of bold, fun colors. So I think we are going to do something a little funky with this. Probably maybe like some weird blue teal-y stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm also gonna dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette just to use some of these like neutral brown shades to get it going. But it'll be mostly this Muerte palette. I'm gonna start with Twig here just to get a base color going. Just a little base color. So I am just gonna dig right in now. I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce the names of these shades because they're all in Spanish and I don't speak Spanish, so I'm gonna go in with this color here, and I'm gonna use this color kind of just like I did with the brown, and I'm just gonna work it into my crease just to get a base color going. And a lot of times I will say, and I think I've said this before, with colorful looks, sometimes they look really bad before they look really good. So if you plop this on your eye, or you're watching me plop this on my eye and you're like, ew, Paige, what are you doing? That's okay. You can think that for now. But by the end, you'll be like, oh, that's what you were doing. Okay, so now we have this weird like teal base thing happening, okay? And so now I am gonna go into this darker tealy bluey color, and I'm gonna use a more precise brush with that color because we don't want that one everywhere. We want it more focused on the outside. We just want to darken up this outside. but we want to make sure that we don't look like we got punched in the face. Because when you're working with blues and purples and like grays and those dark shades, those can go from like really pretty to a black eye really quick. And so that's why sometimes you have to add some of the brown back in so you don't look like you have a black eye. Because I feel like right now it looks like I just got punched, and so like that's not the vibe we're going for. Contrary to popular belief, I don't want to look like I just got smacked upside the head. So then I'm gonna go in with that light teal again, and I'm gonna like keep this looking tealy. Before the look gets too dark, I'm going to start to add some shimmer so that way you can see the vision that's happening here, okay? So I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on that just to intensify the color, and I'm going to use this sparkly guy here, and it's really, really pretty, and I'm just going to apply this to the eyelid. And so this is where the look starts to not look so weird, because you're like, oh, there's sparkly stuff going on here. I see. So now we've added the shimmer, and my eyes still look a little scary, and I understand that. So we're gonna take the fluffy brush that we've been using. There's no product on here, but I'm just going to blend these shimmer like up into the matte eyeshadow on both eyes, just so that way it's not like that harsh line of shimmer. I'm gonna dip into this blue, and I'm not gonna get too crazy because, again, mixing all these bluey colors can get scary. It can look a little crazy, but now that we've got the shimmer on here, it's less likely going to look like we got punched. And you're probably like, I don't know, Paige, still looks like you got punched to me. I'm like, that's fine. If you think I look like I have a black eye, then whatever. And then now with the fluffy brush, we're gonna go back in with that twig, that brown shade from the Anastasia palette, and we're just gonna blend everything out with that. And then we're going to do some winged eyeliner, friends, which is terrifying once you've done your eyeshadow, because if you mess it up, you have to start all over again. But that's why I like to use, if you watched my review video on the Quick Flick, I am still using it, still loving it, because I can't do a very good wing. So I use the little stamp as a guide, and I call it a day. So we're just gonna wing it. Get it? Wing it. And do a little stamp over there. And then I'm gonna take the House Laboratories liquid eyeliner. This is Lady Gaga's makeup line, and if you've already seen my review on that, you know that I love it. I have not been super into bringing the line all the way across my eye. I do it like a little bit, but I don't really love the way it makes my eyes look, so I do just like the wing and then like a little. Because I like the look of a wing, but I don't like the look of like my eyes totally lined. The eyes are good for now, and we are going to wipe any excess off, and we're gonna get going with the face. Got my beauty sponge. Honestly, I don't know where this is from, but I love it. I'm gonna do honestly a little concoction that I've never done before, so this will be interesting. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation, but I'm also gonna somehow try to include some liquid illuminizer, which may or may not turn out terrible. So I'm just gonna put a few strokes of this. I say a few, then I cover my entire face of this foundation, and then we'll do maybe like one pump of this on my hand, and I'm gonna like just dot it to keep it nice and dewy, which, like I said, this could be a terrible idea. I've never done this before. Literally have never tried this before at all. And we'll just mix that all in. So far, I feel like it doesn't look that bad. I will say that I haven't used this foundation in a little bit, and it's definitely not my color. I can make it work and it'll be fine, but definitely not my color. Does it look bad? Do I look shiny? I don't really know. I feel like with the light and the camera, I look pretty shiny. Like, I feel like that looks really shiny. But in my mirror, I don't think I look shiny, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, because sometimes you never know if the camera's telling the truth or is the mirror telling the truth. Am I shiny or am I not shiny? That is the question. So we're gonna do some concealer. I am using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So lately for my spot concealing, I've been using this Real Techniques. It says it's actually a deluxe crease brush. It's technically for eyeshadow, but I really like the way it blends in concealer. So that's what I've been using it for. I don't know what made me use it for concealer, because I'm normally pretty good about, like, if it says it's an eye brush, it's gonna be an eye brush for me, you know what I'm saying? But every once in a while, I break the rules. And then I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender for underneath the eyes. I keep calling it a beauty blender. It's not a beauty blender, it's a sponge. It's not by Beauty Blender, but, like, you know, it's the same deal. It's a beauty sponge. I'm sorry, and again, I don't know where it's from. I'm also gonna take this time to get rid of these forehead wrinkle creases. Thank you so much. If anybody's been staring at them, so have I. And I think I've used this in a video, or maybe not. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. But the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder in Do Me. I use this as my setting powder, and I use the Jaclyn Cosmetics J01 brush to do that. And I get a bunch on my brush, I tap off the excess, and I literally put this all over my whole face. So if I wasn't shiny before, I might be now. I use it under my eyes. It gives you like this luminous glow without, I don't think I look shiny. I'll just say that. Like in real life, in person, I don't think I look shiny. I still have some of that liquid highlighter on my hand, so I'm actually gonna use my beauty sponge and I'm just gonna apply it to the tops of my cheek. And yes, I know that I've already put powder on, which is typically like a no-no, but it'll be fine. I like to, after I've powdered, take the sponge, the beauty sponge, and just pat on my face again, just to make sure I don't look powdery. We don't want that. Now we're gonna go in with some bronzer. We've got the Makeup Revolution bronzer Reloaded in the shade Long Weekend. We're gonna do some blush, which I am gonna use the Jouer Adore Blush Duo, and I am going to use the shade Hold Me, and I'm going to use the Real Techniques blush brush for this. I've been really trying to try new brushes because I, for the longest time, was a Sigma brush lover, and Sigma brushes are really expensive, and honestly, I mean, they're good, but I have been trying new brushes, like I said, and they're really not that much better than like Morphe or Real Techniques, and Morphe and Real Techniques are much cheaper. So there's that. I'm not gonna add any highlight because I've already got these shiny cheeks, and so I'm just gonna take this Duo Fiber brush. It is the Sigma F50, and I'm just gonna literally like brush my whole face just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Make sure I don't look crazy. And I'm just gonna speed through my eyebrows because I feel like you've seen me do my eyebrows 800 times, and I just don't think it's necessary because literally nothing about the process that I do has changed in any way, shape, or form. So I'll see you when I have some eyebrows. I zoomed you back in because we are going to do some lower lash line eyeshadow business. Not too much, because again, we're trying to avoid that whole got punched in the face look. So I'm going to take a very tiny pencil brush. This is a Morphe, I don't know. It's by Morphe, but it doesn't say what it is. That's unfortunate. So tiny. And we're going to take this teal color again. And I'm just going to get my brush real in there, and I'm just gonna drag this like all the way across. And I'm gonna stick with this color, and normally I would like layer all the same colors that we did up top, but I am gonna stick with this one because this color is like the pop of color, and if we get too dark, it's just gonna, you're gonna look like you have a black eye, and it's not gonna be good. If you had some kind of similar colored eyeliner, that would be cool to put in a waterline. I don't think I do, but I actually, now I want to look for one to see if I do, because that would be kind of cool. Oh hell yeah, I do. I'm gonna put that in my waterline. This is the NYX Eye and Eyebrow Pencil in teal. So I'm actually just gonna put that in my waterline. See, that just gives it an extra cool. That was cool. I didn't realize I had this, and then it was like right on top. Just a little extra something. Fun! And then I'm just gonna take the shimmery shade, still on this pencil brush. I'm just gonna bring it right up in there, right in here, just at the front, which I don't even know if you can tell on camera, but just that front part. So now shimmery. And I think that when you're doing like a smoky or colorful look, you always have to bring it down onto the bottom lash line, because you can't have all the drama up top and then like a naked lower lash line. I feel like that looks really strange, in my opinion. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but before we do the mascara, I am going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this stuff. I could take a bath in it. Sometimes I do like to take my beauty blender. Oh my god, it's not a beauty blender. My beauty sponge. And do a little pat, 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 pat. And then we're going to do mascara. I won't lie to you. The mascara that I'm using right now, I absolutely hate it. I do not recommend. It's the Maybelline Total Temptation. I think it's new. I hate this. I hate it, okay? The only reason that I'm using it is because it's the only mascara that I have right now, and I'm not making a non-essential trip to like the drugstore to go get some. I ordered a new one on Sephora that is hopefully going to be here soon, but this is awful. But so I'm just gonna breeze through this real quick. Just gonna curl my eyelashes and put some on, just so we have a finished look, because I look silly without the mascara, obviously. But do not recommend. Don't go buy this. Sorry, Maybelline. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my eyelashes or if it's this mascara, but it's not good. Are also recovering from having eyelash extensions on them, so it might just be that my eyelashes are like not having a good time right now, because those eyelash extensions were rough, my friend. Don't get me wrong, I actually really loved them, but the in-between process of like waiting for a fill, I hated. And I don't know if I didn't go to a good place. I don't know if I didn't have a good lash artist. I don't know if my eyelashes just like weren't having it. But I felt like my retention was horrible. Like, I came out of the lash place, right? And I was like, oh my god, I love this, right? Like, I don't know how I'm ever gonna go back to having my stubby little lashes ever again, because these are fantastic, right? And I don't know that I would do it again, because day after day after day after day, every day my eyelashes were falling out, and then I had all these gaps, and I was like, not about it. And so just like I just did one layer, whatever, because I really hated it. I don't want to use it. Lipstick. When I do a bold eye like this, I think I've already said this, I like to do something like really nude. This is the Sephora Lip Stories Satin Cream Lipstick in Tan Lines. It's just nude. And here's the finished look. I hope you enjoyed. As always, leave me a comment down below letting me know what you'd like to see next. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.